Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is something we usually don't do, but we're just gonna do it here today. Usually don't expect a rally from. Hello, everybody. Usually don't expect people to do rallies, but here we are. So, first off, I want to bring up the Cookie Club military. That has been a very interesting topic recently. I know there's been a lot of conflict between the two sides on that debate. I do think it would be. It's not like something we desperately need, but it could be something cool we could add. So, that's just my perspective on the issue. Also, I'm reading the YouTube livestream chat, so if you have any questions or want to say anything, just let me know. Also, first off, I'd like to bring up a special guest. Guy has requested to speak at the stage, so I'd like to go ahead and welcome him up on stage. Please welcome to the stage, Guy. So, Guy, come on up the stage. Come on up. Alright, everybody. What an amazing speech by All Guy there. He's just amazing, man. He's just amazing. He's just an amazing person. He's done so much for the Cookie Club ever since the pizza administration ended. All Guy was the one that decided to have elections in the first place, which I think that's in itself is just an amazing. That's just amazing. Really made the Cookie Club very amazing so far, and whenever I'm elected as co-owner, I will help him in his third and final term. Oh, not final, but like in his third term, I will help him make the whole club better. Because as head of security, I've been trying to I haven't done much so far, but soon I'll do some stuff in the security department to make it good. Um, yeah, in the security department as head of security. Of course, as you know, I'm not running for head of security again, but if another November 2024 CNC happens and I need to eventually end up running for the head of security position, I will gladly run. However, um, if I do win co-owner, I'm going to help the entire club grow and do some amazing stuff, just everything. Um, yeah, I'm just going to make the Cookie Club amazing. That's why my slogan is Make Cookie Awesome. Because, we're making the Cookie Club awesome. But I do really believe, I do want to give a huge shout out to All Guy because he is the reason why the Cookie Club is where it is right now. However, I do think, as another term as co-owner, I could do a lot more than what I did in my first term. So yeah, of course C4, my property, it's going pretty good so far. We just decorated an office. So if the CCM, so Cookie Club Military, is not approved, I'll just have that as my office. Or I could just give it to somebody else eventually, because I already have like 2 offices. But anyways, yeah, our guy is just amazing. He had, why do I keep saying amazing in this rally? Amazing is probably like one of my most used words so far, and I don't know why. But, anyways, but he's just a great person. He's done so much for the Cookie Club, and I want to gladly announce that I will be supporting him throughout his campaign for owner in the February CNC. I will help him campaign this election cycle. Yeah, I'll definitely help him do that stuff. And as for Alex, he also is a great person. However, I do think, as he said, he does not want to run for owner. So it's just gonna be me and him for the co-owner, a rematch. So we'll see how that eventually ends up going. Also, once again, if you do have any questions or comments in the YouTube live stream chat, please let me know. I will gladly read those. I don't have the speech like set up. Like I'm not reading off anything for this speech. I only do that for like CNC or special speeches. But I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need to read to give my speeches. I can just talk and do that. So yeah. Yeah, Cookie Club Military. I want to touch up on that because that is a very interesting topic. Many people have, many people are like divided on that topic because obviously some say it's not needed, which it's not needed, but it is somewhat a thing that we can definitely have that'll benefit us eventually. Um, as you know, it's not going to be its own department. It's going to be a separate branch of the security department, which I think is good because like we don't need another department. We only need the two departments. So yeah. Um. Also, I was interested. Um. I think in a role for somebody that would be in charge of the Cookie Club newsroom. I did propose that, however, I don't think it's obviously not needed. I'm still gonna think about that, but Cookie Club Military, I will be voting yes on that. I already know All Guy is extremely against the Cookie Club Military, but I don't care about his opinion. I don't think anybody cares about anybody else's opinion. You get to think about free speeches. You get to say what you want. And I think that's just an amazing thing. It is great that you are able to say what you want to say. But, yeah, you know, it's just amazing. I will be voting yes on the Cookie Club Military. That is something I will be voting for. It's at this Friday at the meetup. When the meetup begins, we'll do the vote. Yep, I just see that is our First Amendment. You are absolutely correct. The First Amendment is free speech, and you are absolutely correct. Let me read off the Constitution right now, because I know I have it open somewhere. Let me read up to the amendments. Yep, free speech, the right to say what they want about the government unless outside of the Cookie Club. That is exactly right. That is exactly correct. That is definitely a great thing to have. A very, very good thing. Very good. Amazing thing. So, Cookie Club, Cookie Club Military. As I said already 2 times, I will be voting yes on that. I do know All Guy will be voting no. All Guy voting no does not change my opinion at all. Sure, it does seem, he has been talking a lot about it. Sometimes it can get, annoying, but, who cares, It's not to the point where I need to do anything about it. Yeah, so, CCM, if that's approved, then they'll take the office I made in C4. But maybe it couldn't get I don't know if it will get approved or not. Yeah, so if it's approved, the military director, which is in charge of the branch, which is also equivalent to the assistant head of security, which is in charge of the normal security members, assistant head of security would be in charge of, everybody, excluding the head of security, but, the military director would only be in charge of the military branch. What was that? Did somebody just try to... Huh. Anyways, just saw somebody, maybe try to breach the stage or something like that. But of course, if somebody were to breach the stage or an incident like that happened, the security. Yeah, I just watched it on the replay. All guy, I know that was you. But anyways, if something were that was that going to happen, then all guy, I know that's you. Anyways, so if something was like that was going to happen, then the Cookie Club security department would come to the rescue. Of course, under my administration, they're gonna start doing that. I think that, you know, I just came up with a good idea. I think that at every single speech, event, or anything like that, including meetups, there should be at least one security member on guard the entire time. Doesn't matter who, just they must be in the security department, must be on guard the entire time. They don't have to be on guard the entire time. They can be switched out with somebody. Okay, so Aga just said, "No, that wasn't me. What you mean? Lol." Then who else is in a cookie suit with a cookie top hat? Let me look at here. I do not have that. You have that? Burger does not have that, and Alex does not have that. So, explain to me, who else could have had a cookie suit and a cookie top hat? Anyways. Also, you said, security can someone breaching the stage and everything else. You are correct. So yeah. Alga says that person must have left. Who else was in the server? Clearly, nobody else. It must have been you. Anyways. Security can handle someone. That is exactly correct. You're exactly right on that. You're very good on that. Oh, guy, you're the only one here. Like, you're the only one at the speech. So it must be you. As head of security, I'll make the department great. I'll make it awesome. I've been elected nearly a month now. Not much. I want to admit I have not done much to the department. I've been handling certain things like the Mr. Duck case and stuff like that. I've been in charge of. I've been not in charge, but I've been handling a lot of that stuff. I've been assisting All Guy lately in multiple things. I've been proposing stuff like that. So, I've been doing stuff like that. I want to bring up the Mr. Duck trial. Mr. Duck was the former assistant head of security. I really thought I could trust him. Clearly I couldn't. I already knew that, but me decided to have them anyways because he's a good friend of mine and I knew him. But anyways, that didn't work out well, as you know. But even though he's a good friend of mine, rule of law always exists. And I think that's something we can all learn from. I think we can use Mr. Duck as an example of what not to do. You always need to learn from your mistakes. Who's deleting all the messages? Clearly, Yagai doesn't want his messages in there. He's deleting all of them, or somebody is. Rally staff says vote JKuma for co-owner at the February 14, 2025 CNC. That's exactly correct. That is something we all can do. We all can vote on that. Of course, if you're not a member, become a member so you can vote. The only way you can vote is by being a member. So if you're not a member and you're watching this and you want to vote, become a member. Unless you're Trey, who's banned from the Cookie Club, and I know you want to vote, but of course you're banned from the Cookie Club, which means you can't vote. So, of course I said as security, I have nothing to do with the ban situations. Um, I can request someone to be banned or propose someone be unbanned, but it must be approved by somebody higher than me, like owner and co-owner. So, I'm sure Trey is probably gonna watch the. Yep, Rally staff just said, please become a Cookie Club member in order to vote. That's exactly right. Does anybody have any questions? And I want to remind you again, if you have any questions or what did you want? Must be approved by the owner and co-owner. Correct. Please become a Cookie Club member in order. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or anything like that, please help put those in the stream chat right now so I can read them. Because I really want to answer some questions right now. How will I fix the funding issue? Good question. Our fundraisers are doing a lot to fix the funding issue. Not even a few days ago I was at like $100. Now I'm at 9,000 because of the fundraisers and donations from people. I think those are the most beneficial to the economy of the Cookie Club. Do you think how to finance will become an even more important role very soon? Because, like, obviously our funding issue is very not good right now. So I think the head of the finance can do really good. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to All Guy for giving me $3,000. That's amazing. $3,000. Amazing donation. Amazing. So, I just went from 9,000 to 12,000. It's very good. Obviously, we used to have a lot more money than this. Like, at one point, I had like 30,000 average, but now I have like 8,000 average. Also, I want to thank Alex for his $5,000 donation. That's just amazing. We'll use this on very useful stuff. We'll use this on very many things that'll benefit the members. Like every month, we will have a fundraiser. We have our Christmas fundraiser right now. That'll end on December 31st. Wait, does it end on Christmas Day or the 31st? 31st, right? Yeah, it's definitely 31st. But also, our guy with another $2,001 donation. They just keep coming in. Oh, it does end on the 25th. Oh, thanks for letting me know that. Thank you, thank you. So, funding issue. Obviously, the fundraisers and your generous donations are the biggest factors. All Guy did set an example on his ad about working as a pizza driver. Um, that can also get our money up. However, that's not just efficient enough. So the donations and of course, we have fundraiser donation stands at almost every property owned by the Cookie Club. We also have visitor centers and stuff like that to get you more information. Also, something that many of you don't know about. I don't know if I should be letting this out right yet, but I could. There will be a Cookie Club train line between C4 and CCHQ. CCHQ is this property we're on right now, and C4 is that one over there. C4 is mine, CCHQ is all guys. So the train will go from C4 to CCHQ. We don't have the train just yet because it doesn't we can't buy it until tomorrow. But we have definitely enough ticket. We have enough to buy it. Just we can't buy it until tomorrow. So yeah, that's exciting. A Cookie Club train line is very exciting. We have two train stations, one at C4 and one at CCHQ. So the train will just, it's a train, but it doesn't use a train track. It's more like a bus. It's more like a bus, you could say. It also goes to all of the member houses. I do remember all guys stating something about that, like it goes to the other side to member houses and stuff like that. So, yes, vote JKuma at the co-owner at the February 14th, 2025 rally. Okay, hold up. I feel like as if somebody is spamming my Discord DMs right now, so let me just go and do not disturb. Anyways, back to the speech. So, Trey wants a McLaren P1 as a birthday gift from me. Obviously, I'm not getting that. Also, I want to thank All Guy for the $5,001 donation. Donations are just very amazing. $5,001. Let me read the in-game chat real quick. Okay, Burger's building a bunker in C5. Yeah, every plot, C3, C3, CCHQ, and C5 will be getting bunkers. C4 doesn't. C4 and CCH don't have bunkers, but maybe they'll have one. So, as co-owner, I'll continue to work to make sure your rights and freedoms are always there. They'll always be protected and everything. So, I want to make sure that rule of law is always in place. And I will fix the funding issue and activity issues pretty much already fixed. We're going to be handing out punishments to those who don't show up at none of the meetups per week. And yeah, so that's about it for this speech. I want to thank you all for attending. It was amazing. I think the speech was pretty good speech, lasting 30 minutes, 32 minutes. I didn't know I was able to speak for that long. But, very good speech. So I want to thank you for coming, and have a great night, and have early Merry Christmas.